Hey there campers, it's Barry here with Southern RV, and today we have the all-new 2020 ATC 29FB. This is an all aluminum toy hauler, and when I say all aluminum, I mean it. The frame is built of aluminum, the walls are aluminum, the roof is aluminum, all the cabinetry and custom doors are aluminum, of all things, wouldn't you know. So what makes that cool, being built out of aluminum like this, is that it has a GVWR of 13,200 pounds, but as you see it sitting here right in front of us, it only weighs 7,400 pounds and a little bit more. I can't remember the exact number, but it's right at about 7,400 pounds dry, which leaves you with almost 6,000 pounds of cargo carrying capacity for this guy. So that's lots of room for toys. Traditionally, if you had an F-150 or a 1500, you couldn't get a travel trailer toy hauler like this, because by the time you loaded it up, you would have exceeded your capacity. So this kind of mitigates that and makes it easy for a lighter truck to be able to tow both the trailer and the toys. We're going to check it out, look at all the details inside and out, so stick with us. All right, so starting on the outside of the camper, we noticed that up front we do have a power tongue jack. They've put in this front storage beneath the rock guard here. If you also notice that we have this large tray that's right here that's built into this aluminum frame. Normally that tray would be used to house a generator, but we didn't option this one in with a generator, so it's a multi-purpose tray. You could use it for all kinds of different storage. It does have some pretty decent sized front storage here. This does house the batteries. And you can see that we've got a door here and one on the other side to access that as well. So nice spot to put, sewer hoses, things of that nature, tools, things that you don't want to have floating around on the inside. The walls are entirely aluminum, so is all the frame and the running gear, as we were talking about earlier. This is the Silver Frost package, and we have a nice large electric awning that runs most of the length of the camper. As I was saying earlier, because it's all aluminum, ATC actually custom manufactures their doors and cabinets as well. We have the solid entry step, you'll see there, and plenty of marker lights and other things along the way. I'm going to duck up under the camper so that you guys can get a look. And what you'll see is that we have the spare tire under here, but you'll also notice that we have the spray foam insulation. So that's going to help mitigate some of the hot and cold transfer in the summer and winter time. And take a look here, you'll see that we're running on torsion axles. All right, pushing around to the back, we see that we have our ramp door down right now. That ramp door is also made entirely of aluminum. It is not a laminated or bonded process. What that means is that it is completely water resistant. So even if it gets wet, you will be able to still use it. As a matter of fact, because this is entirely aluminum, including the floor, this is a unit that you can just hose out at the end of the day. You see that right now we have it set up basically to where our toys can be pulled right in. All of our furniture is up on either side, and the bed is up in the air as well. It makes for a nice, large, and spacious area for a garage to get large vehicles or a bunch of smaller vehicles in. This ramp also functions as a small patio. We'll lift it up a little bit later and show you how that works. As I was saying before, this is all aluminum skinned. The roof is even aluminum. And if we take a look up there, we'll give you a little drone shot right here. There is a solar panel equipped as well. So that's going to trickle charge the battery system and let us keep that battery topped off. When we first step through the door of the ATC, on our left we have the main control panel. So let me swing around here to where we can see that just a little bit better. It consists of a bunch of rocker switches that are going to power your lights, both interior and exterior, run your awning in and out, flip on your awning lights. It's going to control the main 12-volt power, so we have basically a battery cutoff switch right there on the panel as soon as you come through the door. It also controls the water heater and the water pump, keeping those on and off as well. So what's new about this model in 2021 and what they've kind of changed up is their kitchen. It really gives us more garage space by taking the refrigerator off of the wall, putting it back into the center, and taking that countertop and making it lay flat down onto the wall. So that's on a hinge system. It simply lifts up and we can pop it into place and we'll have an extended countertop. Again, all of our cabinetry is custom. It's all made out of aluminum. And the kitchen is pretty simple, guys. We have a stainless steel sink. It's got some sink covers on it right now. Solid surface countertops, microwave up high, and then we've got just a 2-burner stove under a glass top here. And of course, we have a Norcold RV refrigerator. Now, one thing that's pretty cool, ATC does do a 3-year transferable warranty. That's pretty slick. They're very proud of their product, and it stands to reason. I mean, when you look at this build and see it for yourself in person, you understand why. This floor, as I was saying, is all aluminum. You can get carpet packages to go over it, or you can just bring a rug in if you want. One thing to notice is that we have 3 separate airline tracks. That's these guys right here. That's going to allow us to do our tie downs, 1, 2, and 3. Now, one thing that's pretty cool is that they have set these airline tracks as well to run down our sidewalls. Notice here, and I'll pan back around, you can see it running down the sidewall there as well. What that allows us to do is reconfigure furniture. So if you don't like this couch that's folded up against the wall here, we can move it. We can take it somewhere else. They even make a table and chair set that can turn into a bed that can plug into this rail system as well, and it folds up flat against the wall too. It does take a little bit of effort. There's some bolts involved, and it'd probably take about 2 people just to lift and pull it off the wall, but just to know that it's completely reconfigurable is very nice. Now we have everything up in the up position right now, just to show you how much garage space there really is in here. And all of this can come down. Those are 2 couches that face each other. You could put a table between them if you want. They can lay down to form a bed, or the bed can drop down as well. We'll get to that in a little bit and demonstrate it. But one of the things I wanted to point out while we were in this kind of garage setup is notice that our wheel wells come up just a hair on either side. Well, in order to get bigger cars in here, they've given us these little removable ramp pieces, so these just simply pop up and out of the way if you don't want them there. And they help the front tires of whatever you happen to be pulling in pop up and over and onto that wheel well with ease. In this particular model, we have a nice long bar top under the window. It's about the same length as the window. It'll pop up as well. As I was saying earlier, this is a front bedroom model, so it does have the bedroom in a separate area. As we head down the hallway on the left, the first thing we find is our bathroom. Our bathroom consists of some overhead cabinetry up high, and then we've got a mirror, as well as some cabinetry down low, solid surface countertop, a pretty big shower. Now I'm 6'3" and have plenty of space in it. It's easy to stand up in. And then of course there is a foot flush toilet down low. Great mirror on the back of the bathroom door there, full length. And then we'll push into our bedroom. Now the bedroom is small. This is a 29-foot unit, so they tried to keep it fairly snug. The bed sits catty-cornered into the corner here, and we have a closet up along this wall on this side. There's a big window in the back, as well as a overhead fan, and of course our AC is ducted in here as well. There is a spot to hook up a TV on this back wall. We've got the TV mount backer, as well as all the power and cable outs that we need for it too. So storage, bed, a little TV. It's a little tight, but it works. So guys, now I guess we're going to set up and open up this garage a little bit and check it out in some of its down position. So this unit is equipped with these two wall couches that fold up flat. They can be removed completely if you'd like to. However, they can come down, they can form two couches, or they can be one big bed. So let's demonstrate that real quick. We'll show you how it works. There are first a set of straps that need to come undone, but what I like to do is go ahead and move the legs out so that they're in the down position. Then we release our straps, and there's going to be two, one on each side. Then we can lower out our sofa. Same can go for this side. And as you can see, these make a nice big flat bed. Now there's also the bed that's up above that lowers down at the touch of a switch, but let's say you wanted to use these as couches and not a bed, that's not a problem. There we go, those seat backs just roll right up, and they allow us to have these as couches. Now remember, as I was saying earlier, if you don't like that couch being right there, it's pretty easy to scoot down or move along the rail to another location. Also, these could just be used as an individual bed, given that it's about 6 feet long as it stands. So instead of sleeping across it this way, you could potentially sleep across it this way as well. So to get the upper bed to go up and down, there's a switch on the main panel. Let's demonstrate that now. So as you can see, this could potentially be a set of bunk beds, or we could set this up to where it comes down a little lower, and then this would be the primary bed that drops out of the ceiling. All of this does remove pretty easily if you have something big or that has a higher clearance height that might hit this as you pull in through the garage. There are simple cotter pins here that attach it to it. This is all made out of aluminum once again, so it's lightweight, it's easy to handle. You can simply lift it out and take it out of the camper if you don't want to use it for that. Lifting up the counters inside, shows us that we have plenty of space to dine or set up a buffet. This unit does come with these 2 folding chairs, making this serve as kind of the official dinner table, as it were, that could easily be changed up given all of the floor space that we have in here. The kitchen counter has a lift that was down a little bit earlier. As we can see, this is a solid surface and it is flush with the rest of the countertops as well. So those extra counter spaces are going to provide plenty of room for getting ready, setting up a buffet, or having friends and entertaining. Letting down the ramp door is fairly easy to do. All we have to do is unlatch the keyed locks. So it does have a keyed lock on it to keep somebody from just opening that door up when you're traveling. We unlock those, pop out the latch, swing out the trucker handle, and the door is on a spring system, so it should swing down with relative ease. Now, I have already undone the far latch, so all we have to do is undo the closest latch to us. So that's the ramp door down. Now, this ramp door is equipped with a cable system that can bring it up to level and make it act as a patio. Let's pull those out real quick and put them to good use. Now, as you can see, we have a patio space for entertaining. And if that's not enough, know that we can order this with a screen room that encloses that patio section, essentially making it an additional room to your camper. Thanks for joining us, checking out this ATC today. Be sure to keep up with us on Facebook and YouTube for more content like this. Until next time, happy RVing.